Don't knock that window cleaning job, you know, lad. Not many people have their house windows clean now, do they? It's normally like businesses and property, isn't it? But you know, if you can get a few streets of houses where you're doing the windows twice a week or once a week, mate, and each house is throwing you a little 250 or £3. Each street's got like 100 houses in it. You know, 50 up there, 50 down there, £150 off a street. Think about it, if they're all good paying customers. Obviously, if you come across the old pensioners, you probably won't take the money off them, will you? You'd probably have a little cup of tea, wouldn't you? Have a little chat with them. You know who's got the most lack of respect in this country right now? The Romanians, mate. They just don't care, lad, do they? Them Romanians don't give a shit. They'll rob the glasses off your nana's head. And they move in firms, don't they? Park up in some car and 10 of them will jump out the boot and just flood the market, dipping, snatching, fucking sucking, taking. Never mind it. That's life. That's what people say. I'm straight as come defo not gay. Get locked in a taxi by some Romanians once, says Andy Darren. And hell, lad, was the women? Was the women, I ask Andy? The dynamics change if it's women. 19 Scouse 85. What's happening, kidder? Following a live creator. I'll be on live tonight, a Friday. Unfortunately not, bro. Feel sorry for you, lad. Did they lubricate or was it dry, lad? Heavy. Yes, blondie girl. Sean Wright said, how are you, mate? Heavy, lads. Heavy. Do you still keep in touch with old friends before you went to jail? No. Not one. They're all still stuck, aren't they? All them, they're all still stuck in that life, la. Good stuff, Sean, mate. Yes, Michael 89. Blondie girl sent the lightning bolt ×5. Nice one, Blondie. Yo, Blondie. Turn up the bass. Hey DJ, get up the bass. I'll start having matches and that from... When did this new criteria kick into place? So all of a sudden you only need 550 people to go live. But then once you go live, you've got to do 3 consecutive days to play matches. And then to have a group thing, you've got to do other things to be able to do this. So it's like they've changed it all. Blondie girl sent a hand heart. Nice one, mate. My arm man says hello, la. Hello, mate. So what's happening around there with Ed? What's happening with football? The ground? Now that's moving. What's that ground getting? What's it get? Is it getting flattened and made into apartments to accommodate for Liverpool's ground? Makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense for some businessmen to just buy that Everton's ground and turn it into like you know, like a media city type thing. So hotels, restaurants, clothing outlets, cinema, you know, with a direct route to Anfield. I'd even go so far as to say, get a bridge a footpath from Everton's ground, where Everton's ground is now, make that into like a hub for Liverpool's football ground, and then have a path that'll go from there right over Stanley Park, and you'll end up on like Anfield's ground. Imagine how magnificent that'll look, mate. Yes, Joe Brennan, Everton in the community doing something with it. Well, that's good. Everton in the I'd just rejig that into a concert arena. I'd rejig it in. I'd put it up there. You can have boxing in there, tours, sports days for schools, all sorts in there, couldn't you? It's if it's worthy though, innit? You know, how long are they built to last? How many more years has that stadium got in it? Hopefully it is, but we need around here. You need something that's going to keep the revenue coming. And I can only think it. Pointless having tours in Goodison, no trophies in there, says Michael 89. It'd still be nice to go to that Goodison and have a tour. And then go to the new Goodison and have a tour afterwards. I'd love to go to Goodison and have a tour, to be honest. I'd love to go and have a tour in Anfield as well. I've always wanted to, but you know how it is. Yeah, but it's a ghost town round that City Road and all that place, mate. If that Everton ground doesn't get replaced with something that's going to bring... I think the Liverpool supporters could make that area flourish every match day. I'm telling you. So you see when all the coaches are coming from all over the country and they're ending up on Robson Street, parking up and blocking all the traffic and all this. You could just have that Everton's ground as that place where all the coaches go to, and you'll have do you understand? And then you'll have that towpath going right over Stanley Park into Anfield. Just makes pure sense, doesn't it? At least that area of Liverpool then won't be neglected. You still have the tourism. You'll still have people going there, spending money in the local shops and, you know, keeping the local business flourishing a little bit. Defo, that's the best thing that can happen with Everton's football club, you know. It becomes that, like a coach depot, you know, something like that. You know, where it's bringing constant custom. Defo. How are you, Pete Tong? Parky? How are you, good? We're just talking about what would you do at Anfield with Everton's ground. Anfield's tour is boss. I took my lad there a few times, he loves it. Yes, Tommy lad. I've had scrans in the box, dead nice in there, lad. Remember the Albion Sangster on Stanley Park? Council ruined that, says Michael. Well, where in the council was it? It was Liverpool. Basically, Liverpool own half that park. That car park, the Vernon Sangster car park, it's basically Anfield's grounds, isn't it? Have you seen the way that they're slowly but surely pushing into Stanley Park? They're only taking so many metres, you know, so many 50 foot, 100 foot every so many years. You know, so they don't displease the local residents that take the dogs walking. But eventually, that Anfield's ground just going to keep on expanding, mate. Tommy, opinions on Akan Arabiki? Just a suspect, lad, isn't he? Dirty suspect from the city of Liverpool. Carolina Cab, nice one, mate. I used to go to Vernon Sangster, mate, and do trampolining. Trampolining in Vernon Sangster. I went to Vernon Sangster when that Mick Donnelly set me up with the feds. But imagine how boss it'll look, mate. It'd be looking great, mate, if you just had like a big path, some sort of bridge going from Goodison to the top path. Do you think Tyson Fury will beat Usyk in December, says Parky? I hope he does. I hope he does, mate. I hope he beats him and then retires. Just to keep his credentials intact. Regardless of what I've said about them Furies with the connections to the Kinahans and all that shite. You know, regardless, mate, you don't want that big Tyson Fury ending up a pisshead and his family and that because he loses. You want him to win, mate, and then to retire. Win and retire, still have a part in the boxing world, become a pundit, become a promoter. There's loads of avenues for people like that who are at that level in boxing. You can just tap into anything they want in the boxing world. If Fury wants to become a promoter, he'll just tap in straight away. He'll get TV deals, you get all that straight away. I remember years and years and years ago when we were kids and you had this family of boxers and he was the first in that game. His name was Chris Ainscough. And years ago when I can remember Chris Ainscough setting up boxing shows when no one else was doing it. I don't know what ended up with Chris actually, but he was on a good thing there. He was hiring venues out and putting tables and supplying food and selling tickets and putting boxing matches on. And I'm talking before any other cunt was doing it, Chris Ainscough was doing it, and then I don't know what happened to him. Brad Top saying Everton's new ground looks boss. Does, mate, doesn't it? It's in a pivotal place, like. It's in a boss place, actually. It's just unfortunate. Why couldn't he just put that building where Goodison is? What was the big no there? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Why couldn't he just put that brand new stadium where Goodison is? Because they wouldn't have been able to play football, do you think? So if they had no ground, if they just flattened Goodison and started putting that stadium there, they wouldn't have been able to play footy, would they? Brad Top saying it's all about money. Yeah, it is, mate. The whole world's about money. Not for everyone, but you know, the world, without money, the world's not going round, mate. Simple. Simple as that, you know, lad. I don't mean to break it to you in such a harsh way. Got pure helmets kicking in, haven't we? It's not working, you know, you little gang of fruits. It's Friday, get back in your classrooms. The world is full of backhanders, I know, mate. Daniel Crowley. Is it Daniel or Daniel? Yes, Jen. Would you ever move back to Liverpool? Nice one, Lisa, all that, with the full moon. If you had somewhere to live, I'd go there today, mate. If you had a nice little gaff in the city centre, you know, like a little 1-bedroom flat, I'd be there now. The only reason I left Liverpool, mate, was because I couldn't find nowhere to live, mate. That was it. Birmingham's a nice place, though. You know, I don't mind living in Birmingham, it's a nice place, like. But obviously, I'm a Scouser. Of course I'd rather be in Liverpool. And it'll change. You know, I'll be back in Liverpool. I'll be raising my kids in Liverpool and everything. Worry about that, lad. Ignore all the daft drug dealers. They're all washed up dickheads, mate. Half of them are in jail doing rip. Well, half of them will be sitting there thinking, I wish I listened to him. Half of them have been listening to me for 3 years saying, swerve that life, kid, swerve that life, kid. The ones that listen to me are still out and free, doing something with themselves. The one that never was ripping me and buzzing off me because of the angle I was coming from. Look where they all are. Just go and look where they are, mate. Everyone that's attacked me, everyone that's come at me over this message, look at them. Look at the fucking kip of them. I stated them, they were all on that Get Famous. You know what I mean? They're all on that celebrity and they went all out to get it and failed. And look at them all, they're all just auntie. I'm just simply wanting to deliver a message and influence the kids to stay away from crime and drug dealing and jail and all that shite. Just let them crack on with it, mate. What tune's that, people, do you know? All these little dickheads on scooters think they're mad, aren't they? Little slaps, lad. I'll slap that beard off your face, lad. And take your beard off you and spit at her because she's ugly. How many people do you block on a daily basis? Don't know, mate. Whoever deserves blocking gets blocked, lad. I'm not like that, mate. I'm not after the numbers and that. You know, I won't let a gang of helmets sit in there just because it shows there's more people watching me. Get out, get blocked. Get out of here. If you're not happy in here, what are you doing here? Let me help you. Block. 5 pot broke, what's up with you, kid? Fields of Afternoon. Nice one, mate. Irish Lee. Blue moon. You saw me stand there. When's that Oasis concert, people? Just know. Coming up shortly, shouldn't it? Oasis, wee. Oasis, wee. Do you reckon they're going to do boxes and all that? You know, like big executive boxes. Imagine all them rich people sitting in one of them boxes watching Oasis. Eating the best food, drinking the best drink. For nothing. Just buy them a CD, can't you? They're on a few times next year, Oasis. Smashing it. Making a cool 100 mil each. S has joined. What do you want, S, lad? Have you come in to get cheeky? Have you joined my live to think you're brave and get cheeky? That's what I want to know now, kid, before I slap you up. I'm personally not into them. I think they're washed up now, Oasis. Nah, I think They're not washed up, are they? They're still music artists, aren't they? They're still relevant. You still see Noel, you still see Liam all over the gaff, don't you? They'd be stupid as businessmen, wouldn't they? They'd be naive as businessmen not to think to themselves, hang on, if we just go sick for 2 years, doing 22 concerts, that's generational wealth. That's his children's children sorted. You'd do it, wouldn't you? Damn right. They can't stand each other's days, Michael, right? But they're gonna make pure dough. As brothers, they've smashed it. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter how you come at them. Doesn't matter any derogative comments you make about Oasis and them brothers. Look what they've done for themselves. Come from Manchester, come from rough areas, and look where they're at, mates. And they've done it all in a 20-year period. You can't knock them. Put their differences aside for that money. You would do. That's what I'm saying. You would, wouldn't you? Then again, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, mate. You know, when a brother shits on you, it's the end of for them, mate. Once your brothers cross that line, doesn't matter how much money's involved. No. Anyway, people, keep it real as always.